welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I've decided to do a bookish video and I'm going to be showing you what Colleen Hoover books I have, and I'm going to be reviewing them for you and giving my opinion on them. So altogether I think I have like 21 Colleen Hoover books and I've read 14 of them, all which were really good, but some. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, we have Verity, and oh my god, this book, definitely give a 5-star. It's absolutely amazing. If you've not read this book, you need to read this book. It's like horror and it's amazing. So definitely recommend that if you're into things like that. Yeah. And then we have It Ends With Us. This is the second book that I read by Colleen Hoover and I was absolutely addicted. It's amazing. Definitely another 5-star. If you want to start reading, I would definitely recommend this as your first book because you can't stop reading it. Like, I was obsessed. So Ugly Love was actually the first Colleen Hoover book I read, and it was actually the first book I ever read. It's not my favourite. I would give it a 4-star. It kind of goes on and on and on about the same thing, I would say, but it's definitely a good book. I just wouldn't choose to read it again. I'd say one time is enough, but definitely a good book. And then we have Reminders of Him. If you do not like this book, there's definitely something wrong. It's so heartwarming, it's just so cute, and oh my god, I literally cried at the end of this book. I would definitely read this, definitely a 5-star, and I would definitely read again if I had the time, but definitely read. So November 9 for me was a bit, I would say, boring. A lot of people really like it and a lot of people have said it was boring. It's just the same thing but a different story. I'm not too sure on this one. I'd give it a 3. It wasn't, I read it to the end, like it wasn't a boring read, it was just the same thing over and over again, and it wasn't really anything new until you got to the end. So I probably would not read this book again, to be honest, but yeah. But Confess, I didn't even end up finishing it. It was absolutely boring, probably the worst Colleen Hoover book I've read. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. It was boring, there was nothing to it for me. A lot of people have really liked it. It's just not what I wanted to read, to be honest. And like inside the book there's probably a 1-star, if that. And then we have It Starts With Us. I was so excited to read this book. It didn't come out that long ago, to be fair, but I expected more considering the first book was amazing. I expected so much more from this book and it just didn't give. It wasn't giving. I'd say about 3 stars. It wasn't a boring read, like it was good, and obviously like you've got your favourite characters and things like that, but I expected more from it. And then we have this series. I'll be honest, it was amazing. The first 2 books, Hopeless and Losing Hope, loved it. So you get his and hers version. I absolutely loved it. I'd say it's one of my favourite books. Finding Perfect was a bit boring. I'm pretty sure this is the one about his best friend's love life, or that might be Finding Cinderella. I'm not sure, but them 2 was a bit boring. And then a lot of people said about All Your Perfects was really good. It was boring. To me, it was boring. I hated it. I forced myself through it, like I finished it, but it was a pointless book. It didn't do anything, to be honest. It was just pointless. I would say on that book, do not waste your time. So this series, I actually haven't read yet, but I do plan on reading soon. I got them for Christmas and I've seen a lot of good things about this, but if you want to comment and let me know what you thought of this series, then you can do, but I've heard good things and bad things, so I'm not really sure. But I haven't read Without Merit yet either. I don't really see anything on this book. I've seen about 2 people talk about this book. I wouldn't say it's a popular book with what I've seen, but I don't know if I'll get round to reading this one, to be honest, but I will try because Colleen Hoover, I love her, so with the books that I've read so far, they were really good. So I hope this does what I want it to do. So then Layla, I haven't read this yet. I plan on reading it closer to like October because apparently it's really scary. But yeah, not really seeing things on this either. I think I need to do a bit of searching about this book. But I don't have anything to tell you on this, so I do apologise. And then we have Never Never. This did come out not recently, but not long ago. I literally rushed to get this book. I literally got it the first day it was in the shops. But I am excited to read this book. If you've read it, let me know what it was like. But I do expect really good things about this book. It looks so good. And I think I might read it soon, actually. These are the hardback books I have from Colleen Hoover. 3 out of 4 I got for the covers. I'm not gonna lie, I got it for the covers. The covers are so pretty. And yes, I did spend like over £10 just for covers because I've already read it. I'm not gonna read them, but love that. So the first one is Heartbones. Not read it yet, but I do plan on taking it on holiday because I've read like it's a summer book, but I've not really heard things on this either, to be honest. But it does seem really good, and I did buy this hardback for the cover. I could have got the paperback, but I decided against. But I probably should because I don't really want to take a big book like this in my suitcase. But and then for Christmas, my nan got me the collector's edition Verity book. It's got the exclusive new chapter in it, which I've not read yet. And I have looked and it does seem pretty long, but I do plan on reading that because I'm literally, I kid you not, I'm so excited. This is literally my favourite book. And the fact that it's a gold cover, oh my god. It's just so pretty. It's just pretty, so can't wait to read. So originally, I did end up with the hardback version first because my mum bought it before Christmas. But the other day, I bought the paperback because it was the first time I've seen it in the shop. So I bought that last week. I'm not going to open it, I'm not going to read it because I've already read this one, but... And then again, I got It Ends With Us in the hardback version just for the cover. It's so pretty. So without the cover on, this is what it looks like. And it says, "It stops here with me and you, it ends with us." And oh my god, that line, I love it. I just love the book, it's my favourite book. So that is the end of this video. If you do have any more book recommendation videos that you want me to do, then just let me know. I do have quite a few books, so it wouldn't be hard for me to film it. But thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be back with a new video soon.